Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So it's Friday morning, January 24th, and I took some time off this morning because I had some errands to run. So I'm just getting back in and thought I would make a video. So this morning, I woke up feeling very emotional for some reason. I know I was having some weird, trippy dreams that involved like people I know, family members, and just from the bits and pieces I remember from those dreams, um, it was some emotional stuff going on. So I kind of woke up feeling like I wanted to cry, but I didn't know why. But I pushed through and got myself dressed and went out and did the things that I needed to do for the day. And now I'm back and I feel so much better. And I'm really starting to wonder if I'm starting to maybe drift into a depression, or maybe if this was just a one off thing based on those dreams that I had, because I do live alone. And for the last at least 3 years, I've kind of lived in like an isolated space, meaning that I live alone, other than getting out for work or running errands. I'm pretty much home. I don't have any friends, and I don't have any relatives that I'm in communication with outside of my adult children who have their own lives and, they're doing their own things. And I'm hearing more and more people talk about being in isolation or not having friends or just kind of being alone. And I'd say for at least the first couple of years, I felt okay about being alone. And it was because all my life I lived with someone or someone lived with me. And it was refreshing to be able to be in my own space and be able to live freely and do all the things, walk around naked and, you know, play the music that I like to play without any consideration to anybody else, watch the things I want to watch on TV without any consideration to anybody else other than myself. And it felt good. And I was enjoying being alone. And I still believe I do because I know I require a lot of time alone. And I'm not saying I'm lonely, but I feel like maybe just getting out today had really shown me that even getting out and just making short little interactions with people here and there is really good for me. Um, where I live, I don't have a car yet. I haven't purchased a car. So when I do have errands, I'm usually lifting or I get most of my things delivered, but there are specific times like today where I have to go out, whether it's for a doctor's appointment or to make a trip to the bank for whatever reason. So I did that today. My Lyft driver to my destination was awesome. He was very communicative with me and sharing things with me about the area where I live. And we're just kind of going back and forth with pleasant conversation the entire ride. And that made me feel really good. That kind of boosted my mood. And then I walk into the building of the place that I needed to take care of some business this morning. And the security guard at the desk there, awesome, smiling, welcomed me. And I was the only person in that lobby at that particular time. And he greeted me with the most wonderful greeting. And he directed me to where I needed to go. And then I got in there, and then my teller was this amazing guy named Carlos, and he was smiling. And he asked me how I was doing today, and we kind of had this little banter going back and forth about the weekend. And while I was standing there, while he was servicing me, another gentleman that I guess is a member of that credit union walked up to him and just wanted to greet him and give him a pound and wish him a happy weekend. And it was just like I was feeling all of this good energy from everyone. And then on my Lyft ride back home, my driver there, she was quiet, but she was very pleasant, and I enjoyed that as well because I had my headphones on and I was listening to something. We greeted each other, but pretty much rode in silence. And before I exited the car, I wished her a blessed day and weekend, and she did the same for me, and we were both smiling, and it just felt good. So I'm starting to feel like maybe it's not that I need a whole lot of social interaction, but getting out of the house a little bit more and just having short bursts of conversation and communication with strangers here and there that feel good to me, of course, that feel safe to do so is a good thing. And I would like to hear from some of you if you guys are going through this, if it's a winter thing, if you're going through SAD, the seasonal, what is it, seasonal depression. I forget what the A is. But whether it's that or you've just been kind of in a groove of being by yourself for a while and where you're at with that in your journey and how you've been coping and getting on with your life and what things boost you um, and pull you out of any ruts that you may get in when you start feeling a little lonely. So please share with me. I'd love to hear what you're doing. And I'll come back and share more experiences of mine as I have them and let you know what's feeling good for me. So I hope you all have a blessed weekend as well. Thank you for watching. Happy Friday.